Am I live? I always do this wrong. I got to be quiet. Actually, it is very late. I was on with World Class after seeing the Rise of Skywalker. There's my set, by the way, for those of you wondering, where I make my videos. Da, 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 da. There you go. Um. Anyway, the Rise of Skywalker. I was on with them a lot longer than I thought I was going to be. That's why I got a mount in the car, and then I realized it's dark in the car at night, so it really wasn't going to work very well. But hey, at least I had my map coming back from where they're all staying, and got to put the dogs in their cages, back in their cages. Oh, sorry on to me. So, Rise of Skywalker. I on the live stream, for those of you who watched over there, I gave it a 3.5 out of 10. That may have been generous, and I am doing this on my phone. Could do my computer, but I don't want to do it that very long. I gave half a point for every MacGuffin, and I am not exaggerating how many MacGuffins are in this movie. Could literally be called MacGuffin a Star Wars story. It really could. It's unbelievable. There's crappy snacks and a lot of protein powders on top of the refrigerator. It is unbelievably bad. Some people are saying, well, Jar Jar's just trying to do the best he can with what he's given. Why won't it focus? Or is it just my glasses that just focus? He started this whole mess, okay? I know Rian Johnson did a lot of stupid, dumb things, but he's only put Luke on that island. He made Luke run away. No plan. My biggest reaction to this movie was pretty much potential lost. There was so much that could have been done. This actually felt like a Star Wars movie in its presentation, but there was no story. No, it was just run from scene to scene, which is typical of J.J. Abrams. Is it better if I do this? I have a selfie stick somewhere. I guess I could dig out. Um, it wasn't as bad as the Star Trek movies, I don't think, especially Into Darkness, which was pretty horrible. We got some Raylo, but it's almost like JJ just kind of went on Reddit and found out what are all the various fan ideas and theories, and raising Palpatine. I mean, that's been along since the Force Awakens, based off of her fighting style. I don't know if that was the plan all along. That perhaps maybe Snoke was going to be a clone or be something tied into the Emperor. But it did feel shoehorned in. A good third of the movie, at least, is really a setup, which should have been in movie 8. Had Last Jedi been better. But you know, it's unbelievable. We went through pretty much the whole plot on World Class's channel. Um, so the Raylo's a thing. Ray does her staff apparently either is a lightsaber or she makes a lightsaber. It's kind of unclear. She just turns it on at the end. It is gold. She does go to Tatooine. We do see Ewoks. There's a shot of the Ewoks. We do have not Hoth. We do have not Endor. We have a frozen planet. We have the USB download into R2, and it did look like an 8-track. One of the guys commented, the WCBS lawyer said, "Oh, it looks like 8." I thought it instantly of an 8-track when they plugged him in. It was MacGuffin City. There were MacGuffins given to him that they didn't know they needed. Um, it was plot contrivance after plot contrivance after plot contrivance. The music was pretty good, but it was lifted from every other Star Wars movie. And yeah, USB and Star Wars. Yeah, it was unbelievable. And Tab, I really can't wait to talk about this movie tomorrow on the Fancast. Like I said, I'm going to bed soon. It's very late. It's almost midnight, I think. No, it is past midnight. I got to be up in 5.5 hours. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But 3.5 out of 10. Jeff did ask us if we thought it was the worst. I don't know. Solo actually turned off. But our theater was full. I don't know. I know there was at least one empty seat. The row I was in was completely full. I was in row B, the second row. There may have been a dozen-ish seats, we'll say, sprinkled throughout the entire theater that were empty, and that's a maybe. I'm not even sure. But no fan reactions. So the times that we're supposed to have been sad, I know I've got a lot of glare off of those lights, but it's the best lighting in the house right now. No times were we sad. No times where people cheer. There was more clapping for the Star Wars logo at the beginning than at the end of the movie. And the best reactions in the theater as the dogs start whining were laughing at Dion's jokes. I kid you not. I absolutely kid you not. So we'll see what people think. This is like a bunch of empty calories movie. It really was like an empty calories movie. Unbelievable. So anyway, I guess Tap's the only one watching. Hey man, give me a thumbs up on this, and I'm gonna go to bed. And we'll talk about more on the Fancast tomorrow. So catch that out with that CASTE. So fan FAN obviously. And I got to make sure I don't wake up my son because he's got to get up even earlier than I do. All right, thanks everybody. I know I was going to do it from the car, but it's too dark. And anyway, good night, bro. Black Dynamite. Yeah, just as a quick, shout. It was bad, guys. It was absolutely bad, unbelievable. But when you don't plan it and you let Rian Johnson. I will say this though. Most of my favorite parts of the movie were digs at Rian Johnson. We did get the Holdo maneuver, so we did get that was a Fandom Menace thing. So the Fandom Menace did a shout out in many ways directly to us. It's something that we were calling that with her running into the ship. It is unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. So, all right, thanks everybody. And like I said, unlike Cecil, when I say it's going to be short, it's not going to be 4 hours. I wish, I really wish. See you later, and good night.